you the power of service.
More with UNI head coach Doug Schwab. The UNI Panthers, after their win over Oklahoma, are now 8-1 against the Sooners underneath the direction of head coach Doug Schwab. Coach, you guys came back after that tough loss to Oklahoma State on Saturday. You really saw them collectively battle on Sunday and get that win.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we talk about. Like I said, are we going to be talk or are we going to be action? You know, I mean, if we are who we say we are, then it's backed up by action and the response and what people see. And I don't know how you couldn't come away from that and be like, you know what, these guys, and they brought it. They brought the fight, and there was not a single guy that put their head down from the day before. So I was really proud in our response in that regard, and getting a win and just getting momentum back on our side for the rest of the season.
Cal Biscaglia with a pin over a top 20 ranked wrestler. What do you see from him as he continues to put his opponents on their back?
Yeah, and I talked a little bit about that match with Fix, and he was in a really bad spot. I mean, the way they ended up in the scramble, and he fought off his back. And I know he didn't score, but man, he's down 6-0 against, with 2 minutes of riding time against, one of the best guys in the country, and he stayed in the battle. So keeping his composure and come back the next day and getting pinned, bonus points are always going to be huge.
Austin Yan suffered his first loss on Saturday, but came back really strong on Sunday. Something you expected.
Yeah, I mean, that's who he is. And that's how he's been raised. He's a leader on our team, and I said he's a captain for a reason. It's happened because he embodies the things we talk about: being selfless, being gritty, being coachable, pointing the finger at yourself. Like, those are things that he does, and you just okay, on to the next. And sometimes that's what you have to do.
We talked about how tough the Big 12 is. Tyrell Gordon faced 2 top 25 wrestlers on the weekend, went 1-1, finished with a victory on Sunday.
Yeah, Heinzelman's, he stays in the fight. He kind of short circuits guys a little bit, and he went after it. Like I said, he dug really, really deep in that match. And I'd love to see that. Sometimes in a loss, you can gain a lot of things. You don't always have to win to learn. You don't always have to lose to learn either. But I know he learned a lot about himself, and proud of how he competed.
Parker Kakaisen, one of the top-ranked wrestlers in his weight class, comes up with 2 victories on the weekend, a major decision on Saturday as he gets ready for the NCAA championships. What do you want to see out of him in the next month?
Continue to do what he is. He scores a ton of points. Him and Keegan, the Oklahoma match, there's a lot of history there. Those guys know each other well. Just continue to open things up. And he's a guy that's continually beating on his craft and working to get better and always improving. And I know he expects a lot of himself, and he's a leader on our team because of how he lives, how he trains. He scored 20 points. You start putting 20 points up, it gets people on their feet and excited. But I'm ready for him to zero in and go get a national title this year. And it's going to be one match at a time, but he's doing it every damn day, and I'm looking forward to Tulsa for him.
All right, we'll have more with Coach Schwab right after this. Here's a story on UNI's Parker Kakaisen.